Welcome back to another episode of my story. Thank you so much to everyone who watched the other episode and showed some love. This week we have the amazing Joy Honest Mother. She has graced us with her presence. She has given us her story, one I promise you want to listen to. Welcome back to another episode. So we'll get right straight into it. Who's Joy Honest?
Hi guys, I'm Joy Honest Mother. I'm a mother and an entrepreneur.
Okay. What three adjectives best describe Joy Honest?
I think I'm ambitious,
Okay.
bold, and generous. Very generous.
Hizo zingine can vouch. Hizo zingine can vouch for you. Hizo niko sure. Hey. But we'll see. So you mentioned you're a mom.
Yeah,
You have a baby boy or a baby girl?
a baby boy.
How old is he?
2 and 8 months.
Grown.
Yeah,
Anakimbia.
sana.
So tell us about parenting.
Um,
How did it start? Walk me through right when you discovered you're pregnant.
mhm,
I want you to tell me if you always wanted to be a mother.
mhm.
I discovered last interview some people don't want to be a mother. And tell me if you wanted to be a mother, how was it when you found out you were pregnant and your
Okay.
pregnancy journey? So you stop at the pregnancy journey.
Yes, I wanted to be a mother.
Okay.
Being a mother is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing, But it was not planned. I was 21 years old when I gave birth. So it was a bit, hard. I didn't have a job at the time. I was like very broke. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was afraid. I was young, of course. I was afraid. But it was my pregnancy journey was beautiful and traumatizing. That's all I can say.
Tell me about the trauma. You have to. You have to tell me.
Of course, it's the like I was not prepared.
Okay.
I think hapo ndio ilikuwanga na shida sana. But then my family came through for me, especially my mom. She has been there since day one. I really appreciate her. She helped me in everything.
Dig deeper. It's like in general. Dig deeper.
How she helped me.
Can you tell us an example of something that happened and you
Yeah, my baby daddy. We had problems with my baby daddy.
Okay.
A lot of problems. Like he used to beat me. I was pregnant. And so it was like I was in a bad place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last episode tulisema something happened along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
So how was the relationship before the violence? Was he always violent in the relationship? Did it come after you were pregnant?
At the beginning it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in we started dating in 2018.
18?
Yes.
Mimi nakumbuka hiyo ni lini.
I know. Back in 2018. So I think problems zilianza 2019. 2019, so we used to fight a lot. So yeah. It still happened before the pregnancy and after the pregnancy. Okay. Yeah, it was toxic.
But how did he take the news of the pregnancy?
He was okay. He was okay. Ako tu. Alikuwa tu.
Tuweke, tusiweke,
yuko tu. It was okay actually.
Because I remember a very colorful baby pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
By the beach. Color coded red. and then from outside we were.
I already deleted them.
I saw.
Yeah.
I saw from outside.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looked okay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden his pictures are not there.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it get to that point?
I think everyone gets tired. It gets to a point that you just I don't know, you just accept the fact that you can't change someone. You can't, I don't know. It can't be what you want. Yeah. So I just had to choose me. I chose me and I chose my son. I wanted a healthy life for my son. So I had to delete him. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
So after baby was born.
Yeah.
How old was he?
It was 1.
So it was like my son was crying.
Okay.
It was bad. We were just us three in the house. My son was crying. Amefunga nyumba. Like I can't get out. I can't take my son and go. It's like, no one is leaving. So it was bad. So I didn't want that for myself.
What do you mean, no leaving?
Like, you see,
Amefunga
just like
mlango?
amefunga mlango. No one can get in to save you and no one can get out.
At this point, have you moved in with him?
Yeah.
And you cannot leave?
Yeah, I cannot leave.
Hey. Why?
Yeah.
And what was his excuse? Anasemaje, why is he doing all of this?
I don't know.
Yuko tu?
Yuko tu.
Mwanaume wa nyumba. Akisema unasikia.
Tunamsikiza.
Eh.
Yeah, it was that bad. So I think hiyo ndio ilifika point gonna know I don't want, I have a son. Of course, it's going to take after him. What he's doing. Everything that he's doing, that's what my son is going to do. So I didn't want that for my son. I had to cut that off.
And I think that's very
I had to choose me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that the things that happen in your house, your children pick up, even if it's not intentionally.
Yeah, true.
So if Hansel grows up, he'll eventually start embodying some of these things. He will think they are okay. He will think it's okay to treat a woman like that.
Yeah.
So, no. You chose you.
I chose.
How did you choose you? Walk me through this fight for independence. Here you are with this man. He's violent. Hataki kuji explain. He's going to very crazy measures. You had to leave. How did you leave?
The good thing is that he left the country actually. That made it easier for me. But you see, I told my parents that, okay, I not told them that he's beating me and all that, of course.
We all want to cover.
Yeah, I covered that part, but I said, I'm not in a good relationship. I want you guys to help me pray.
Okay.
I want you to help me pray for a breakup. I need a peaceful breakup. Because I knew if nikimwacha, it's either me, nikufe ama ya, that it was that bad. He didn't want to leave.
Okay.
You see? And he used to say that, I won't leave and you won't leave me. It's either death. So, I had to pray,
Yeah.
and I thank my mom. She really prayed for me for over 6 months. They prayed, her and my uncle, my grandfather and my grandmom. I appreciate them. They were there for me a lot. They did help me pray. Every day they used to call me, how is everything? I'm like, I'm okay. They used to check on me, and that meant everything.
So he left the country.
He left the country.
And that's how you left?
That's how he left. And I never talked to him again. I was happy that he left. So after he left, I told him, we're done.
Hey. How did he take those news?
It was bad. The family, his family called me, especially the mom, used to call me a lot. Or she used to call me a lot. And she begged me to stay in the relationship. But she didn't know what I was going through with her son, So I told her, no, I can't do this.
Had you ever considered confiding in her? Telling her, what? Your son is crazy.
Yeah, I did.
You told her?
Yeah.
And
she just talked to him,
Chiwacha nimwongeleshe ndakushow.
And actually she talked to him. But the girl was like, yeah, I'll change. Wale wase change. I'm sorry. It was out of anger. It was out of...
Oh, wow. Yeah. And he didn't change.
He did.
So it still went back.
Yeah.
Was he upset you told the mom?
No, actually.
Because
Because there's a day we fought when the mother was here. With us in the same house. So yeah.
Interesting. So now you've told he's gone to the out of the country, and you've told him now. You know what, Sasa, goodbye. Nimebeba mtoto. What was his reaction? Does he want to come back and fight? Does he want to stay? Is he begging you to stay? Does he want to at least see his child?
Yeah. No, he doesn't want to see his child. He's just like begging me to go back to him. He doesn't actually talk about his child.
Anakutaka wewe, hataki mtoto.
Okay, anasema nakutaka wewe. Do you know kuna venye mtu anaweza kuongelesha and you're like, are you okay? At least talk about your son.
Pretend you want to see your child.
Yeah. He doesn't. And I'm like, it made it so easy for me to leave him.
Wow. What would have happened if he never left?
I don't know.
When did he leave?
That 2022. Yeah.
So you'd probably still be there.
No.
You will have left?
Yes, of course.
Independence ingekuja.
Ingekuja tu, ningetoka tu na nilikuwa nimeamua. When a woman is fed up, she's fed up.
Yeah.
Tunavumilianga vitu mingi sana. But once she's gone, she's
gone.
Amenda.
Well, thank God alienda. Well, so we've talked about how things were with him. What about the pregnancy itself?
It was beautiful. It was okay. I didn't have any complications.
What's your favorite memory from being pregnant?
The part of giving birth.
That was your favorite?
That was my favorite part.
Okay.
When I saw my son.
Okay, 911.
Yeah, like when I saw my son, that was the best feeling. Yeah.
No, you guys.
I love that boy.
He's lucky to have you. He's lucky to have you. So, how has it been as a single mother since then?
Of course, challenging.
Yeah.
It's hard. But it's also, it's so good, to have peace. Peace is everything. I always choose peace over anything. When you have peace, everything else runs well.
Yeah.
So I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah. And the transition? I'm sure you're doing great now. I mean, look at you. From this end, we can see that you're doing good. But how was the transition? You've left this guy? Were you working when you were with him?
No.
So you were not working?
I was not working.
Now you need to provide for your son.
Yeah.
You are a new mother. He's still a baby. The demands are a bit more when he's younger. How was the transition?
You see, the good thing is that I thank God I have a very supportive family.
Okay.
My mom. I always say my mom, she outdid herself. She came in for me. She came before even I gave birth. The minute she found out that I was pregnant. I'm the only kid. So she was like, this is my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's the one who did everything for me before I got a job.
All right.
Yeah. And I really appreciate that.
Family is important.
Very important.
Family is important. I think the one thing that I am learning out of all these stories is so far, mothers are coming out very strong for their children. Yeah.
You have to.
So how did your family and friends take it? We've all seen you had someone. All of a sudden, hakuna mtu. How did they take it?
Okay, my family was happy because I had already talked to them. I told them that I don't want this guy.
So maybe my friends. Actually, I didn't used to get to talk to my friends a lot, because when you're a mother, you just have to like
Focus.
Focus.
Yeah.
And Kunile, like if you used to party with your friends, you no longer even talk to
Yeah.
them and all that. You're like focusing on this other side of life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it was okay. We were okay. My family was okay.
People talk about that change being difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could be able to party.
Mm-hmm.
You had a certain type of friends that you no longer have. So when you're going through something that they cannot relate, for instance, when I went through my pregnancy, my friends were not pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
My friends were not even thinking of being pregnant.
Yeah.
I think the only person we knew who was pregnant is Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that connection that is missing somewhere. So you find people talking about their friends hawakuwa wanaelewana. You are going through different things in life. Mm-hmm. So how was that for you?
I think it was the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like you too. Just understand. I think I was okay with losing friends.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't have an option.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pregnant. What can I do? Just focus.
I absolutely relate kwa Santa do.
The focus with my life, with what I'm about to have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I was okay with whatever life threw at me.
And you look at that boy's face and you're like, you know what? Not that bad. Sikubaya evil.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've walked the journey together so far. Now we're at the point where you didn't have a job. Your mom is stepping in. Walk me through up until you started your own business. Because Joy today is an entrepreneur. How did she get there?
Okay, my mom, she's a scrum metal dealer.
Okay.
So it's like she's my role model. I admire her. So nilijipata, I think I had a passion in scrum metals.
Family business.
So nilijipata nimeingia kwa kujua. I'm like, Mom, teach me this. I want to know what is this. How does this go?
Yeah.
So she told me, you start like a freelancer. Yeah. If you want to learn, you have to learn. You have to start from
the bottom.
So I started. She like I used to like go to the companies, beg for tenders and all that. Yeah. Like I had to go to the ground. She didn't even help me actually. She told me, go enda. Where enda to? Don't do it.
She was making you into something.
She did. Yeah. That's how it started.
Until eventually you got something?
Yeah. Like it was like last year. I started Scrum Metal last year. I think
last year
March.
Hey.
In March, yes. I think inamaliza mwaka this month. So just been good.
So far so good.
So far so good.
And when you guys talk on Instagram, you'll see what I mean by so far so good.
So far so good. Like I think it's about, you have to do it. You have to go hard. When you're a mother, you have to do anything.
Yeah.
You have to do anything for yourself. And that's what I did. I went hard. Nikajipata I'm a scrub queen. And I'm like doing it. I'm networking. At hapa Nairobi side, people are like calling me to buy scrubs everywhere in the country. So like it's good.
Umejituma.
Nimejituma.
Uliamka ukajituma.
Kabisa.
The boy is lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Right. So many people our age, when they think of business, they think of clothes, shoes, utensils. And I'm sure the market for that is still as it is in Nairobi. In Mombasa, I'm sure it's as it is in Nairobi. So why didn't you want to sell shoes or clothes or jewelry or makeup or whatever?
Okay, I've always wanted to be different.
Okay.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you know, if you want to be different, you have to make a difference in the world. So, I saw that the scrap metal business, it's good for me. Because hakuna ile traffic ya kuwa, like, a lot of young people are in that business.
True.
You see? So I had to like step in, and I think I'm the youngest in the business so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That's
I
why
like that.
I love being different.
Very inspiring. Hawa watu wanajua unavanga helmet ukiingia kazi. Haya, tumesema watakustock. They'll find you at on Instagram
at honest_gg.
Okay. So what has been the hardest thing so far about being a parent and an entrepreneur?
Okay, about being a parent, I think it's the fear of losing my son. I fear losing my son, even when he was, small. I was like, I constantly used to go check if he's breathing. Like, I fear.
Confirm ni kulala sana ama ameenda.
You know, even right now he's growing strong.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, I'm still afraid, you know. I don't know. It's just fear.
Okay.
I fear.
Take the necessary measures to protect that boy.
I have to.
What about in business?
What
has been the hardest thing so far?
In scrap metal business, you take risks. A lot of risks. You lose a lot of money. It's so easy to lose a lot of money. And so far, okay, of course I lost when I was beginning. You know, ilikuwa ile mioto ya like kwa nini you know. But nilitandikwa na maisha. The first time I lost kulikuwa na auction ya vitu. So kukakuwa like the company yenye ilikuwa auctioniwa was an original owner of the company. So he was still like in debt with the people who are auctioning it. So kulikuwa the court ilikuwa ishasema the company can be auctioned. You see? So tukaenda tukaangalia tukavalue the company and all that, you know. We do that, tukapeana bei yetu, tukawin. So kuwin your auction, see you have to kutoa pesa sasa. Tukatoa pesa. Huyo mwenye alikuwa the original owner of the company was akakuja, and this when wanataka sahi kuuzia company the Somalis. You see? So walikuwa na hiyo like case for a few years. Kwa sasa like huyu muhindi lazima anataka ile pesa nya hawa wakumlipa wakati aliuzia company. Ikakuwa so ile pesa ilikuwa imetoa it was a lot of money. I can't even see it on camera. It was a lot of money and we lost it. Kwa sasa ilikuwa like kulianzia mzozano nini. Kesi kwa like it's a court case again. Na mimi nishatoa pesa. Na mimi nimepatwa pesa ni muhimu. Si hao wenye walikuwa wanauza. So like they still wanted to sell it. Walikuwa ni ile fight. So ilikuwa fight mingi sana. Ilikuwa on a Friday. By Sunday walikuwa washauza kila kitu kwa ile company to other people.
Na wewe ushalipa.
Na mimi nishalipa.
Business.
No. So it was like it was bad. It was bad. It was bad because losing money and you're like trying to build yourself. It
shakes your esteem kidogo.
Really shake. But I thank God I came back strong. You know, uliuza nini kakua a lot of things. But now you're like waiting to be, kulipwa bado hatujalipwa. Hizo makesi nini.
It is a lesson. Yeah. So now we move back to parenting. What is your favorite thing about being a mother?
Okay, I can say you see the part that when I'm coming home, alafu mtoto wangu ananikimbilia. It's like mommy is home. He just comes and hugs me. You know, after having a long day at work. That's the best part. And him, you know, learning new things every day, it makes me happy. You know, you just see, you're just like seeing him grow.
Yeah.
You know, just brings joy to my heart. I can say that.
There is a memory that I have. My mother keeps all our documents. So mpaka zile mitihani tulifanya tukiingia shule, she keeps all those documents. So now, and I used to ask her, niza nini? Umeweka file, my first file, the first time I ever learned how to write my name. Umeweka ni ya nini? And the handwriting is, imeanza huku, Michelle ilaishia huko mwisho.
Yeah.
I don't even think I wrote Michelle very well, but I wrote something. And I used to wonder why she used to keep them. And now, with my own child, I'm seeing those memories, and I'm learning this is why she kept them. I'm learning this is why she kept them.
You know, the small moments, they matter a lot.
True.
Yeah.
Hold on to those ones.
Yeah.
So now, what do people think when they hear Joy Honest is a single mother? Or when you tell them you're a mother and the first thing they're, huh? Where?
Okay, what do I mean? Like, you are very young. Aje.
I like that question. What do you mean, Aje?
Aje. How?
See, I'm a mother. Science. What do you mean, Aje?
See, I'm a mother. Yeah. So, you know, you're like, you can't even answer. Because, okay, yes, I'm young. I'm already a mother, so.
Interesting. So?
Yo.
Zatufanya. Tukatai. Niweze kujificha ama nikitembea naandika hapa mother.
Do you know, I think in our society, this, especially our generation, what you should have a son, a kid, I mean, sijui which year, sijui kifika, sijui 30s, there's never a right time.
True.
There's never a right time.
You know, mambo kwa ground is very different.
Yeah.
Very many people, very many people our age are having children. It's the people we were with in high school. It's the people we went to campus with. Yeah. It's the people we grew up with. And the interesting thing actually that keeps getting me all the time is the stories that are coming up. So what necessitated these people to leave? Why did they leave? What is happening with our men that these women are leaving them? We will get there. We will get there. So how do you think being a single parent is affecting Hansel?
Okay. Me being a single child, raised by a single mom. I don't know if I can answer that. I don't know if it's affecting him because I saw my mom doing it, you know.
Really?
I saw my mom providing for me everything. I think you know that.
We remember.
You see? She like did everything for me. So and hakuna siku hata moja nishaitamani kuwa na baba. Surprisingly. Like nikuwa na like I need a father no. Like my mother, like she played that part. I don't know how, but she did it. You see? So I'm hoping to do the same to my son.
Yeah,
or
to learn how.
Or if I get married, God willing, I find the right.
Shoot your shot, guys.
Okay, yeah, if I get married, maybe. I think it will be
very
the father figure, whatever will be. You know, he's a son. He's a boy, and I'm a girl. So maybe kwa itakuwa different.
And there are things.
Hamataelewana
vizuri.
So I think hapo bado stay. I don't know how to deal with that.
You will know when you get there.
I will.
Yeah. So let's move to that point. So raised by a single mom, you are confident that your mom was and always will be enough.
Yeah.
what about when time comes for you to have that conversation with Hansel? And he will want to know why you're not with his father anymore. He will tell you, oh, mommy, I was talking to the other kids in school and I realized I'm the only one who doesn't have a father. And we've never really talked about it. So Hansel is going to get to this age. I don't know if you ever had that conversation with your mom, but he's going to get to this age where he's curious. And watoto wa siku hizi si wale wa kujiwekea. When kitambo tulikuwa tunajiwekea, the things that we noticed in our homes. But he's going to have that conversation with you. Mami, mbona mimi baba yangu hayuko around? Mom, I'm talking to other children and they keep talking about how their fathers took them here. And I realized, while you do all those things for me, where is my father? Why is he not here?
I think as a mother, okay, me, I follow my honest. I'm a very honest person. I think so. So I'll tell him the truth.
Okay.
It's good to put things on the table. Si aseme, mbona uliniambia imeikuwa hivyo?
The stories our mothers gave us.
Yes. Sijui mtoto alikuwa anarusha ndege nini vitu kama hizo. No, you just have to sit him down when he's okay at that age. Kama anaelewa and all that. Nimweleze. I'll tell him. So yeah, he will know the truth.
So he will know the truth.
He will know the truth.
You will not tell him alienda kupigana.
He
went off into the war and died. Alienda sijui enlist kwa army US.
No.
It will be the truth.
He deserves the truth.
He does. Okay. What about this conversation about dating? Do you ever plan on dating?
Yeah.
Okay. Hiyo conversation sasa pili itaendaje na Hansel?
Okay. Na Hansel.
Tuanze kwanza na Hansel. Tunakuja kwako. Hiyo conversation itaendaje?
See, you just have to mwambie tu. I met this guy.
Sikia ni funny sababu he might even be at the age of his approaching teenagehood or he's in his teenage years. He knows a bit more than you think he does. And now you're telling him, so daddy, there is this guy, and I think I like him. And he will look at you like, huh?
A guy?
Why are we having this conversation? To be able to have him understand that you eventually plan on settling down. I don't like that word, but let's use that word. You eventually plan on having a family, expanding the areas. He might be a bit of a protective.
Yeah. Of course. He's a boy.
Of course.
He has to.
And within no time, he'll be way taller than you.
Yeah.
He walks into the room, Mom. All of a sudden, you cannot even hear his voice. Huh? Atumesema nini?
Yeah.
So that plan. Ona uko mbele.
Michelle umenipeleka mbali.
Ni sahi tu.
I think Santa fanyaje. Okay, what will you do? I don't even know what I'll do.
I have no idea what I will do.
I don't know.
Sijafika hapo.
Bado.
I think the farthest we can anticipate ni school years. Miaka ya shule na ni hilo wa primary. That's the farthest we can see.
Yeah.
Ndio hatujafika hapo bado. Haya. Ukifika utakujia notes. Si tuko shule.
Uko shule.
Utakujia notes.
I know.
He has a girlfriend. Utakujia notes. So, would you ever consider dating another single parent?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, it's love. Okay, hata kama si single parent or what, you know, when the heart lands.
Imeamua.
Ishamu. So, of course, kama the guy is, you know, he's a father. Of course, the first thing I'm looking at is, are you a father? Can you be a father? You
Potential.
Know, are you? So yeah. Can you be a father to, you know, not even to Hansel, even to your own kids, you know? So that's the first thing that I'm responsible. Because I think I am responsible. So
I have to get someone who's more responsible. Yeah.
Uko sawa kabisa. Alright. So I want us to finish this with two last things. One, knowing what you know today, after everything you've been through, what will you tell 20-year-old Joy who's just found out she's pregnant? What will you tell her?
Keep believing in yourself. Time heals everything.
Keep believing in yourself and time heals.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely put. Nina relate. Nicely put. Nicely put. Number two. With everything that you know today, what would you want to tell your son? He will one day be very curious as to how all of this went through. And it is not, in as much as we love our children very unconditionally, it is not in the nature of a parent to divulge their life experiences. It is not in the nature of a parent to sit their children down and tell them things were really hard at this point. But eventually they find out. What would you tell him when he gets to that point and he sees everything you've gone through for him?
Okay. I'll tell him to be strong, to be I would tell him life doesn't always work out as we always want, So you have to keep on believing in yourself, keep on, make yourself happy, always be happy, I think that's what I'll do. Always be happy and always do what makes you happy. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to end this by telling our audience, which is primarily that of females and single mothers, single parents. I want you to tell them something. You have a story pretty much like theirs, something different here and there, but your story is something they can relate to. Tell them something.
Never limit yourself. Never limit yourself. As in, don't limit. That's what I'll say. Never limit yourself.
Okay.
As a woman, we think we have the potential of achieving anything we put our minds to. You can achieve anything. Yeah. Just don't limit yourself. And you can always come out from any bad situation. Yeah.
That is true. That is true. So we're out then.
That was Joy Honest's story. Thank you so much for watching, for making it to the very end. She has been an incredible story. She has been an inspiration, and her story is one I'm hoping you can learn from. Thank you for watching.